Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, September 9, 2023. One of the most significant periods of 2023 has arrived for you and all zodiac signs. This is because sweet Venus, the goddess of beauty, will dance directly within the heavens of Leo until early October. Whether single or attached, everyone will be in the mood for love and laughter. Now is a 5-star time to embrace fun, dating, passion, and intimacy. Soulmate connections could manifest much more easily now if you are looking to connect with someone new. Embrace your most social, flirtatious, and charming side. All eyes will be peering your way. You will find your groove. The professional path is becoming clearer and clearer, but it might be a source of tension today when the moon in your zodiac sign squares Neptune retrograde in Pisces. You might be waiting for a more direct sign or synchronicity that you are on the right track. Instead of waiting, use the square to adjust your perception of your career path. As a result, you may feel like it is your professional destiny to work with a colleague or pursue a particular dream, since the moon will also sextile the North Node in Aries. The moon not only returns to your income sector today but straight into a friendly aspect to Saturn in your career sector. A friendly aspect to Neptune there over the next few days will not only help to bring a sense of where the money is and where things stand professionally together, but ahead of the dwarf planet Ceres return to your work sector next week. For someone who likes to have balance, it can be especially unnerving to be caught unawares. There is some panic that often occurs, a feeling of urgency and a sense of responsibility to make everything okay. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt and develop a systematic way of dealing with this feeling. Deep breathing exercises, which are taught in most yoga disciplines, along with drinking a few glasses of water, are the best ways to calm the body and the mind. Some wonderful vibrations are coming up in the days ahead. In your sentimental life, the news is good, but don't be precipitous because questions of the heart don't like to be rushed. So, just let time do its tender work. In your professional life, events will be hectic and you will tend to be destabilized. Take action and stop relying on old ways of yesteryear. The world is changing, and you have to following along without frantically hanging on to values of the past. In this way, you will be able to profit a maximum from the excellent vibrations around you at the moment. In a week where there has been a lot of support for Pluto in your financial sector and that will only continue, the moon's return to your income sector today is a valuable chance to give the other side of the financial fence some much-needed attention. The moon not only returns to your income sector today but into a friendly aspect to Saturn in your career sector, kicking off a positive few days on both fronts. As well as sharpening your nose for money and acting as a trigger, this is a chance to get your professional bearings after last week's full moon on the career front. It was 2 days ago that the moon began its monthly visit to Gemini with a friendly aspect to Mars, for the first time since his return to your romantic sector last week. Now, 2 days on, the moon is ending its visit with a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres, for the last time before she leaves your romantic sector next week. After adding fuel to Mars' romantic passions and fighting spirit, this is a window into your heart's real needs and priorities. Our eyes in the sky. As the Sun begins to separate from its alignment with Mercury in your work sector, and Jupiter settles into its early days of retrograde motion in your income sector, a remarkable celestial event unfolds. The Sun and Jupiter, two of the most significant and influential celestial bodies in our solar system, are converging in a rare conjunction. This cosmic rendezvous marks their first collaboration in this particular alignment in a dozen years. It offers a unique opportunity to blend the Sun's emphasis on new job prospects with the newly opened doors to revisiting the past, seizing second chances, and tapping into previously unexplored income potential. The recent departure of the moon from your income sector, just yesterday, has left you with a heightened sensitivity to financial matters. However, it's the impeccable timing of these celestial movements that makes this astrological event all the more profound. Not only was the moon present when Jupiter commenced its retrograde journey 2 days ago, but it also coincided with an alignment between the Sun and Mercury. This alignment served to illuminate both fresh opportunities and untapped potential in your professional sphere. When a planet transitions from direct to retrograde or vice versa, it must momentarily pause to execute a celestial U-turn. Depending on the typical speed of the planet, this hiatus can last for days or even weeks. Therefore, it's expected that Venus, having recently shifted to direct motion, will remain relatively stationary for the next 3 days. However, given Venus's usual swiftness, she will gradually regain momentum by week's end. Furthermore, with the supportive presence of Juno, the asteroid symbolizing commitment, financial matters are poised to accelerate more rapidly than one might initially anticipate. In essence, these celestial alignments are painting a vivid picture of evolving opportunities in your work life and income prospects. It's a time when the cosmos is aligning in your favor, and as Venus starts to gain momentum, you can look forward to a promising and exciting period of financial growth and professional development. The Moon, currently positioned in Gemini, forms a challenging square aspect with Neptune, which is in retrograde in Pisces today. This celestial configuration ushers in a rather hazy and nebulous atmosphere that seems to envelop the entire day. It's as though we're walking through a thick fog of emotions and uncertainties. Navigating through this mist can be quite perplexing, as it blurs the line between our fears and our intuition. Consequently, making clear-headed decisions might prove to be a formidable task. Given this cosmic backdrop, it would be wise to put off any major decisions for a more auspicious time. Interestingly, your words will hold a special power today. People will be struck by your eloquence and persuasive abilities. They'll be inspired to follow your lead, feeling assured that your intentions are centered around the collective success of everyone involved. Your influence is not rooted in the pursuit of personal power, but rather in your desire to foster popularity and secure favorable outcomes for your team or community. However, a word of caution regarding financial matters is in order. The current astrological configuration suggests that investing capital at this juncture could lead to unfavorable, perhaps even disastrous, consequences. It's highly probable that you might make a wrong financial choice, so it's advisable to exercise prudence and refrain from making significant financial commitments. If you've had long-standing plans for a major purchase, it might be wise to delay it for a little while longer, as unexpected events could soon disrupt your plans. Taking care of your physical well-being is another important aspect to consider today. Give yourself the gift of rest and relaxation, especially if you find yourself in stressful circumstances. Prioritize adopting a healthier attitude toward self-care, especially during challenging times. Assess the value of expending your energy reserves wisely, discerning when it's truly worth it and when it might be better to conserve your strength.